Hi guys, it's Marie. Welcome back to my little English page. Today I am finally doing my Q&A video. I asked you guys on social media, my Facebook and my Instagram, if you had any questions that you'd like to ask me, and I said that I would answer all of those questions in a Q&A video once I reached 10,000 followers on Facebook. And here we are, and we're actually over 10,000 now. Now it's 12,000. So here we go. Let's see what you guys want to know. The first question is from Miyabdi4 on Instagram, and you say, "Hi Marine, when I speak I tend to use simple words. How do I increase my vocabulary without actually having a dictionary every now and then?" That's a very good question. The best thing to actually improve your vocabulary without using a dictionary or some kind of translation tool is to experience the vocabulary and new vocabulary in context. For example, reading. Reading is probably the best way to do it if you don't have any speaking partner, for example. The advantage of reading is you read a book, you see new words, but because they are in context, you don't need to translate them straight away. So that's really, really useful. Now, it's true that people tend to use the same vocab over and over again. You have to force yourself not to use the words you are comfortable with. You need to get out of your comfort zone and say, okay, I know that to be keen on is a synonym of like. Well, today I am not going to use like. I must use keen on, be keen on. So yeah, that's what I would say is a nice way to try not to use the same words over and over again. Okay, then I have a few questions from Zjarska Victora. Sorry if I've just destroyed your name there. So the first one is, how many languages do you speak? I would say I am fluent in French because it's my native language. Spanish is my second language that I learned, as a child growing up. And then English. And then I would also add maybe a little bit of Italian. I studied Italian for about 6-7 years, but it's been such a long time that I'm not sure I remember everything. And then where did I grow up? I grew up in France, next to Paris. It's a little town called Poissy. And then, did you always want to be a teacher? Absolutely not. The big thing is, I don't really teach children, I teach adults, and I think that makes a big difference. I don't think I would have the patience to teach children. Now, a little funny anecdote. There are two things that I said I would never ever do in my life. Guess what it is? The first one is, be a teacher. I'm a teacher. The second one was, live in Spain. I live in Spain. So yeah, never say never. Marine, do you want to have children in the future? From Carlos Almeida. I do. But definitely not now. I have way too many things that I want to do before I have children. Now, from Blaise Ravla, we have my question. The world is starting new. You must choose a language forever. Only one. Which one? I think I would go for English. I like English. English is a very fun language, and something that I feel, because I know 2 other languages as well, I feel like English is basically a shortcut for many things. I can express an idea in a lot less words than in French or in Spanish. It's true, people say, yeah, but there's so many words you need to learn and memorize and vocabulary. But yeah, but that's why you can use English like that. Because there are so many words, they express different nuances, that you can use less words. And it just sounds cool, doesn't it? Then we have Ibrahim English. Marie, you're shooting lots and lots of interesting videos that help learners of English. You do this for free. Yep. My question is, are you happy with this? Well, actually, I've made $8 on YouTube, guys. Ooh, it's a party! No, well, actually, I didn't start my little English page as a way of making money. At first, I started it because I wanted to share lots of materials and activities that I had, and it kind of grew into videos, and it's really fun. I've always liked doing creative things, arts and crafts, so yeah, it's really fun. Now, if I can live off it, why not? That'd be really cool. I'd love that. But no, I'm not bothered by that. I just enjoy myself making videos for you guys and teaching you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Tiago Rivera is asking if I am married. No, I am not married, but I have been in a relationship for almost 5 years now. So, I'm very sorry if I mispronounce your name. I know you're one of my most dedicated followers. Shan Mugaraj Rajanan. I understand your language and Lucy's language, but I have some difficulty in understanding most other native speakers. Why? Who do you listen to? Do you just listen to Lucy's video and my videos? Because if you do that, then that's absolutely normal. You're used to the way we speak, so it's a lot easier for you. So what you need to do is you need to diversify your teachers. You need to listen to many more people. Let's move to the side. Here's a little list of other teachers that you can follow to listen to their pronunciation, because that will help you a lot. And now I have Standal asking where I live. Well, now I live in Seville. It's a city from the south of Spain in Andalusia. And it's awesome. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for asking all of those questions. But most importantly, thank you so much for being here, for being supportive, and for being so motivated when it comes to learning English. Having motivated students makes a pretty big difference. It's extremely important. And for you guys, you need to be motivated. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen, or not as fast as you'd like it to. So make sure you find objectives, things that you want to accomplish with learning English. Set small goals. First, okay, I want to be able to understand this song that I love. Then I'd like to be able to watch an entire movie without getting too tired, or understanding the movie. I'd like to be able to hold a decent conversation with somebody. Set yourself small goals, and once you reach a goal, up, get to another one. Up, up, up. And little by little, you will realize that, oh my god, I'm fluent in English. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Again, I wouldn't be doing all of this if it wasn't for you. You make my weekends a lot more fun. You make me edit a lot, but that's fine. I don't mind that. And yeah, so keep on learning, guys. Bye-bye. I love whistling. Do you guys like whistling?